Hey, what's up, guys? Ryan and Tiffany rushing behind the scenes.
We got caught off guard. Wow.
Caught off guard, bro.
Yeah. What a rush it was tonight.
Make sure this is all working. What's up, Dan?
Everything's working, Ryan.
We're gonna try to pretend like this is normal. So
Aces.
you gotta make that bigger so we can see it.
We're good to go.
All right, guys. Great to see you. Happy that you're here. So
Happy Easter Monday.
Yeah.
What did everybody have for Easter dinner is what I want to know. I put what's your favorite color?
What did we have? We had pizza, right?
That was the day before.
Okay.
Because we were painting. We had leftovers.
Oh.
I forget what I made.
No effort for Jesus.
So, no, because you know what happened, right? I ordered the Walmart order, and it was supposed to be delivered at 1 p.m. with the ham and everything.
So this is Walmart's fault.
No,
That's all I gotta say. Walmart's fault.
So I could cook Easter dinner, and then 1 o'clock came, 2 o'clock came. I'm like, oh, maybe it was 3 o'clock. And then I looked on my Walmart order, and it was all sitting in my cart still.
Oh, nice.
So I guess I forgot to check out. I thought I did, but it was just put in my cart. So
Yet another reason men get paid more than women.
Oh my gosh, Ryan. So Ryan's on this little kick. I said, I'm going to stop doing my nails because I'm super cheap and I'm trying to, save money, be frugal. So I haven't done my nails in like a month and a half and I look totally ratchet, right? Like they're just super bad. And then we're doing the guns and tacos and Ryan's showing my fingers and I look terrible. So today he tells me, yeah, no woman of mine should have nails like that. Go get your nails done. I'll pick up the kids. Okay. So
I forgot my daughter at school, by the way.
He forgets the daughter at school. Then I tell him, sweetie, I just need you to do one thing. I forgot the packages. I need you to mail the packages because we're closed Good Friday. We're closed over the weekend. Shipments haven't gone out since Thursday. I come home. What is sitting on the counter?
We mailed something. I'm not sure what we mailed.
We took the wrong mail to the mail.
We mailed something, though.
So if you're waiting on your package, you got this guy to thank.
I'm going to put it in the mail tonight.
Then,
but you just got to know it was done with love.
I'm sitting in the nail salon. I get a live reminder. Ryan is live. I click on it, and he is throwing me under the bus, saying that I abandoned the family. I'm going to get my nails done, and I should make less money than him because I'm not around.
I had to eat hot dogs for dinner tonight like I'm a freaking kid growing up in Somalia.
Well, what did you eat as a bachelor? What did you eat as a bachelor?
Good food, better food.
No, you ate hot dogs and top ramen. And if you don't smarten up your act, you're going to be eating hot dogs again.
Hey, what's up, Jay? Tom Cigars. I always have a hard time with his name. Adley?
No, it's Adley.
Adley. Yeah, I need to memorize that,
Yeah,
Adley. I always see it and I'm like, oh, shoot, I forgot how to say his name again.
I got really cool, sparkly blue nails.
Did anybody ask? Nobody cares.
Yeah, I'm telling everybody because once again, I look well manicured and I'm not going cheap anymore.
Yeah, what's up, Michael? Got to meet Michael and his wife. Really awesome couple.
Oh, yes, that's right. I
Yeah.
know. I wish I could have been there. That kind of stinks.
You didn't want to be there. You said you didn't care about them.
No, I was painting all day. Stop it. I did not do that. I was painting all day because Ryan and I are getting our house ready for sale as we move to the next one. So yes, that has been a lot of fun. I actually got Ryan to do some work on Saturday and he was supposed to go pick up this gun from Michael. And I said, I'm really sorry. I haven't gotten Ryan to do work in like 10 years. So now that
you said that on Friday?
Yeah. So I'm like, now that I got you working, I want to keep you working as long as possible.
Oh, dip it.
You got to be truthful. I mean, I usually do everything around the house.
Truthful. Apparently truthful stuff is important for you. Just take lessons from, oh, never mind. I won't say it. Might get hit with something hard in the area.
Yeah.
Hey, make sure you guys, if you enjoy the live stream, make sure you share it on social media. Help us grow. And if you got any questions for us, you can visit tampacarrylive.com, ask your question, and we will answer it.
Dustin is telling me that my manicured hands have no tactical advantage in Florida.
He'd scratch the shit out of you, dude.
I'll stick this right in your eyeball, dude. That'll get you. Actually, you know what I do? You know what the greatest move is? This is how, when I used to wrestle with my family and my brothers, this is the best move. You ready?
Go.
Are you going to cry?
Probably.
Okay. You just reach around.
Okay, yeah, don't do that.
You get right in the nostrils and then you yank them up as hard as you can and you don't let go. And they will say uncle every single time.
Wow. Sounds like an abusive family that you came from.
Yeah, and I got super powerful legs. I don't know why. I just really do have really powerful thighs. So I can put your body between my thighs, wrap my ankles, and then squish. And yeah, you say uncle real fast.
This whole live stream, this has been on for 5 minutes, and it took a total freaking left-hand turn. All right, first question is from Dan. He says, if I'm in my house and I'm carrying my firearm concealed, do I need to have my permit on me? Not in my wallet in another room. My permit is always on me, but just wondering, you're allowed to carry your gun on you without a concealed carry permit inside of your house. It's pretty irrelevant because it's your house, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, Lincoln and I went to Home Depot on Friday, the one day in 10 years that I work, apparently. And I was wearing work clothes, so I forgot my wallet.
Yeah.
So I go there, pay. It's like a $120 bill. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't have any money. So I called Tiffany and I was like, hey, can you bring me my wallet? I said, I got a gun and I don't have my permit anyway. Anyway, even if I got caught, it's only a $25 fine for having a firearm concealed and not having your permit physically on you. So it's not life or death stuff. It's not a misdemeanor. It's not a felony.
Yeah.
It's just a ticket.
It's just a ticket. Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I would still run from the cops. You know,
run from the crime scene. That's what it reminds me of.
We're raising, obviously, not the greatest children. So was it Saturday? My kids are like riding bikes by the neighbors. And as Jax is riding his bike, he falls over and he scratches the neighbor's car. So, I mean, that sucks, right? Like, obviously, we have to fix it. My daughter, who's supposed to be like the responsible kid in the family.
Yeah, she's 12. She should know better.
12 years old. Her first reaction to Jackson is run.
Quick, run and hide.
So Jackson runs, and then painfully, when our neighbor comes outside, hears about the scratch, neighbor comes outside, Paisley's like, he ran away. So, like, you lie to our neighbor, you tell Jax to run, like we're raising scumbag children.
Yeah, so we had to get Jax over, talk with the neighbor, see what we had to do.
Explain to Paisley, you don't tell him to run. You got to own up to what you did.
And then the neighbor's kid goes, yeah, you never run from the crime scene. And Ryan goes, well, sometimes maybe.
Yeah, Jax had kids in the hood. That's exactly it. And I feel like we're raising project kids over here.
This is what we're raising, yes.
Okay, what's that question on the bottom side?
But, I mean,
okay,
this came from you, though, because I'm a rule follower.
Very
so
true.
we all know this parenting comes from you.
I will take credit for this.
Yeah, that's you. Okay, wait. Can my wife use my gun in home defense? So absolutely, unless your wife is a prohibited person and she's like a felon or something like that, somebody who's not allowed to own a firearm, she absolutely can use your firearm. It doesn't make a difference any which way.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You're totally fine.
The fact that it's your gun doesn't mean anything. If
Right.
I was at your house having dinner or something like that and a bad guy kicked in the door and your gun is sitting on the counter, I am legally allowed to pick up that gun and go John Wick on that guy's ass.
Yeah. Okay. Let's be
21-day dry fire challenge.
Let's be real here. You ain't gonna be John Wicking anybody.
Yeah, I'm
okay?
doing a backflip over
You're
the
gonna be
counter.
doing some kind of Napoleon Dynamite stuff.
That is more accurate.
Like, let's be real here. No, but it doesn't matter. And people get confused and they think the gun is registered in their name because they bought it in their name, but there is no gun registration in Florida. So either way, it's just a firearm.
It's just a firearm.
Yeah.
Yeah, being used lawfully.
Yeah, so you're good to go. The only time that changes is if the person is not legally allowed to own or touch a firearm or ammunition.
Yeah.
All right.
Daniel says, do you feel having a modified concealed carry gun, cut slide, trigger, extended magazine would make legal defense harder? So, Daniel, you know what's tough? If you've been watching the George Floyd trial, the Michael Draca trial, any of these situations, right? You're going to have a very high-paid attorney, a prosecutor, who is going to try to use anything and everything. And it doesn't even have to be logical. They're going to use that to try to discredit you. They're going to call you a crazy gun person because you have 1,000 rounds of ammunition. I would call you an amateur if you had 1,000 rounds of ammunition. An amateur. But they're going to try to use everything. They're going to take a picture of you on Facebook, the fact that you have 6 guns, and say, this is a gun nut, And I'm going to look at that as a gun person and say, you're a beginner.
Yeah, you only
own
have 6 guns.
Like you're a beginner. You
just started.
Right? So, yeah, legally speaking, when you have a cut slide, when you have Cerakoting done, you've got night sights, a tactical light, those aren't things that are going to affect really the decision much.
Mm-hmm.
The trigger, though, modifying the trigger on a carry gun, they are it has happened a lot where they get convictions because of the trigger.
Yeah.
I don't know how often they get a conviction because of Cerakoting or a slide.
No, but I
I
don't think like the different colors or the slide cutouts, but I do think like the smile and wait for flash or the aggressive ones, engravings and stuff.
Sure.
I think that can be an issue. So I would be a little hesitant on my carry gun to have like the Punisher and kind of those, wordsy thing that says like, I can't wait to kill you.
Yeah,
thing.
because again, they're going to try to frame
They're gonna
you
use
as
that.
a crazy gun owner,
Right.
white supremacist, whatever
Whatever
they
it
can
is. Yeah.
to try to discredit you in front of that jury.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, and some of it'll work, some of it won't. And you just got to kind of wait and see. But good question.
Yep.
Anything there?
Yep, I had a couple. So Fred asked, can I trade in my 2020 book for the new one? I'm sorry, you cannot. We just sell a new copy every year. And I mean, we sell them cheap too. They're $20. Most people that sell the law books sell them for like 40. So
yeah.
Okay. And we would just lose money if we just sent you a new one every time, to tell you the truth.
Frankly, that's a ridiculous question.
No, stop. Don't be mean. Okay. What do you think of the Shield Plus? So we actually did you shoot it?
I have not shot it.
Okay, yeah, but I felt it, and let me say, it is still nice and thin. Like to be a
nice and thin,
to be a
but
double
also
stack,
nice and thick.
Yeah, to be a double stack, it's still good for a woman's hand. That it's not too thick, but it's also not too thin. Where if you have bigger man hands, you're feeling like your hand is just swallowing it up.
Problem. I own the Shield 1.0. The problem with the Shield 1.0 is it's just a little bit too thin.
Yeah,
still very nice.
Yeah,
and then the problem with the Springfield Hellcat is the grip is nice and small, but it's a little bit square. It almost feels like not super comfortable in your hand.
Yeah.
But with the Shield Plus,
it just gives it that little bit extra, like you added a whole grip or something on there. It's just
it is perfect. So yeah, I wouldn't change anything.
It's a cool gun. And how much does it hold? 13 in one?
13 plus one.
Yeah. So that is a sweet gun to be that thin and to hold 13 in one. You know what? I have to say, Smith & Wesson kills it. They've been coming out with good carry guns.
I don't know if I would say that.
Yes, because the Easy Shield was a game changer.
The Easy Shield was a game changer.
Well, the
Shield Plus was a game.
But when the Shield came out, there was really nothing to it. Do you remember when we owned the gun store? The Shield came out. It was like boom. We sold a ton because it was super thin, single stack. But still a good gun.
Actually,
they did the Easy Shield, which was a game changer. It made every older person and everybody with arthritis be able to now carry a semi-automatic, and then now the Shield Plus. I mean, they're doing it, right?
They're doing it. You're right. Actually,
they're doing
it.
Thank you. I appreciate you finally acknowledging me and my greatness. Please do this to me.
No.
Please, just one time.
I'd rather stab myself in the eye with this Gerber tool that we're going to give away later.
Okay, wait. I have a question. Will you CC in a Walmart in Florida? Heck yeah. So everybody has...
Dude, have you been to Walmart? You'd be dumb not to go to Walmart with a gun.
After the shooting, everybody has a misconception that you can't carry in Walmart because they said, we don't want you carrying in our store. But guess what? It holds absolutely no weight in the state of Florida. It doesn't matter what they say. You can still carry your gun completely legally in Walmart. The only thing that they can do is if they see your firearm, they see you, whatever, printing badly, or you reach up for the shelf and they see it, they can ask you to leave the store. And at that point, you need to leave the store or else they can trespass you. But other than that, yes, carry in Walmart. That's a place that you need to carry.
Yeah, like when I say that I carry my gun 100% of the time. I had a meeting with my accountant last week. I had a handgun.
Yeah.
He
goes to the physical therapist.
I had a handgun. And listen, like it's important when I go to my chiropractor every Monday at 8 a.m. Like one of the qualifying questions is, can you help reduce my pain? Are you going to freak out if I bring a handgun in here?
Yeah.
Like, those are questions that I got to ask.
But your chiropractor's seen your 3%er, and he's like, I like it. And Ryan
So
said,
he goes,
do you know what it means?
And he's like, yeah, I know what it means. So now,
I just can't talk about it, he said.
Yeah, so now him and I are pretty cool. He's hooking me up with a Percocet prescription.
Shut up.
I'm teasing.
Where do you even come up with this stuff?
He's really cool, but the only time I don't have a gun is when I go to my daughter's school. I don't go to my boys' school ever, but I have to pick up Paisley. And that's the only time I don't have a pistol.
Okay. I have one more question.
Okay, go.
I don't know if I can. So Shot says, I need your help. Please answer. The cops making remakes saying I carry my gun without a permit and I was never a criminal. Okay.
So,
I
need help, please. The cops making remarks saying I was carrying a gun without a permit. And I was never a criminal.
Well, you can't carry a gun without a permit.
Yeah, you got to have a permit. That's the point of having a permit.
Even if you've never been a criminal. So I'm not quite sure what your question is there, but you can't carry a gun without a criminal or you will quickly without a permit or you will quickly become a criminal.
The only time you can carry without a permit is if you are fishing, camping, or hunting, or you're coming from a gun show.
But then it has to be open carry.
But it has to be open carry.
It cannot be concealed carry. People get that mixed up too, and then they think they can conceal carry. It has to be open carry.
Yeah. All right. David says, why does the state of Florida not require recertification yearly or bi-yearly to qualify with your firearm? You know, they're trying. There's legislation in Florida right now to make you be forced to take concealed carry class every 5 years before you're allowed to renew your permit. They want to make you go through an 8-hour-long course, go through this big shooting class, and just a bunch of nonsense. The bottom line is, owning and possessing guns is either a constitutional right granted to us by God or it's not. And I've trained 60,000+ people in the last 4 or 5 years. Have seen more people with guns than anybody. And I can tell you right now, it doesn't matter if you have a bunch of training or a very little amount of training. Most people are underprepared. So I would agree with that. You need a lot of training. Even the dudes that come in and they're like, oh, I was in the military. It's like, that means nothing.
Well, because you were also in the military.
It means nothing.
Yeah.
So what
you
that
didn't
means
know really
is you
anything.
shot a gun once a year.
Right.
Okay, good job. So the bottom line is most people are wildly unprepared for a violent life or death situation. And unless the government is going to say everybody has to go through a 100-hour-long tactics course, it'll never be enough.
Right.
And the bottom line is that's not their damn job.
Right.
You need to learn. You're going to get me on a different topic. Learn how to budget your own budget. You need to take care of some of the other massive problems that we have instead of worrying about something that is not broken, in my opinion.
Yeah, and everybody has to take responsibility about, being a safe and responsible gun owner. And that's what Ryan and I are, that's what we try to teach people. So we want gun owners to understand that, great, now you bought a gun, now you got your permit or whatever it is. Now this is how you're going to become a safe and responsible gun owner. We have the beginner's guide to firearms. We have the 21-day dry fire challenge. And all those things are very easy ways, cheap ways for you to, in your own home, learn to become a safe and responsible gun owner. But the bottom line is some people are going to do it and some people aren't. And there are going to be people that go to a 5-hour, 8-hour class and then never touch a gun again. Are they any more prepared than the next guy who does,
Yeah.
So it's just, there's no way to do it.
And law-abiding gun owners
are not
the problem.
Right.
So that's not the issue with gun safety or anything.
Just think back in the day when people would just get a gun to protect themselves.
They just made guns.
Yeah, they just made guns. They just had guns in their farmhouses and stuff. They didn't, go out and take tactical training or whatever it is. So, yeah.
It's because if you got shot, even if the bullet grazed you, like you die from syphilis or something, freaking green algae.
You'll die from syphilis.
Syphilis is an STD, right? I need to probably learn this stuff, Google this stuff before I start talking.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Eric says, have you heard anything in the works to legalize open carry in Florida? Not really. Like, there are some bills to try to make open carry. Open carry is already legal. It's just restricted to, there's only 15 different situations that you're legally allowed to open carry in Florida. Frankly, I don't think it will ever become commonplace like Arizona, Alaska are places.
Because
like
they've
that.
had that forever, right?
What's that?
The open carry.
We had open carry in Florida, and then in 1987, when
87.
concealed carry became legal, they did a trade-off. They said, okay, we'll let you conceal carry, but you're not allowed to open carry anymore. We're going to restrict open carry, rather.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of changed. So since the late 1980s, open carry has not been a prominent kind of thing, right?
Right, but I'm saying in Texas and Arizona and stuff, hasn't it kind of always been like that?
Pretty much.
I mean, that's their culture, that everybody's used to seeing it. It would just be a lot harder.
But people still aren't used to seeing it. Like
Really?
in Arizona, I've heard stories. People say they moved there and they're in a grocery store and they're like, oh my God, what the hell is happening?
Well, because they moved there.
Right.
But I'm saying like Arizonians. Is that what you call them?
Prob-
Texans,
probably
Arizonians.
not.
Sounds right. Arizonians. I like it. I'm going to coin that phrase if it's not. Okay, I got a question from Jason, or not a question, a statement. He says, "Can't conceal carry in the last McDonald's I worked for. I know I got fired."
Oh,
So
interesting.
That's different as an employee than as if you're just visiting. If I'm going to McDonald's, I'm conceal carrying a gun, and
if I worked
They're
at
not gonna-
McDonald's, I
yeah.
would conceal carry a gun, and it's none of their damn business.
right, and that's the thing with employers. But if they find out, and
Because Florida is a right to work state,
Yeah.
they have a right to terminate you for any reason. They don't
Right.
have to give you a reason.
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so looked at Eric. So here's Jennifer. My husband and I are new to guns, and we are looking to purchase an AR-15. This lady is not effing around. We are hoping you wouldn't mind giving us some recommendations and suggestions on what model, things we want, don't want. Here's the best part. My son has suggested things like no fixed front sights, 5.56, M-lock rail, 1 in 7 twist if preferred, 1 in 8 if you can't get 1 in 7. He loves guns, but I'm not sure how much he really knows. Jennifer, sounds like your son knows a decent amount.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, all of his stuff is correct except one thing, and that's the fixed sights.
Yeah, I agree. Because
You want fixed sights. So the concept of having flip-up front and rear sights is a myth. It is a gimmick that really was created by like Magpul and some of these other,
or if you're going to run a
organizations.
crazy optic, right?
or if you're going to run like a variable power optic,
Mhm.
then you might have flip-ups because you need the sights to get out of the way, right? But if you're running a red dot, I tried to put a picture of mine, it wasn't working or whatever. I'm running an Aimpoint T2 Micro with the lower third mount, and I have Daniel Defense fixed front and rear sights.
Mhm.
So that if my optic goes down, if the optic stops working, I don't have to do anything to now start using my iron sights.
Mhm.
I just have to shift my focus to the front sight post
Mhm.
and keep cranking away.
Mhm.
So the reality is, listen, I've never been in a gunfight, so my perception of this is very low. But the guys that I've gone to real tactical courses with, Larry Vickers, Kyle Lamb, people like that, these are the guys that are actually out there killing dudes.
Mhm.
And Larry Vickers says, you don't have freaking time.
Right.
Your optic goes down and there's a dude in front of you.
Yeah.
You don't have
I
time
agree.
to flip up your sights. Like you're dead by then.
Right.
You either switch to iron or you're dead.
Right.
So that's my perception.
And she said it was for home defense, right?
Home defense, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, the M-lock barrel or the M-lock rail,
Awesome. That's pretty much the standard now.
it's the standard now. So what that means is it's got little clips. So you're going to buy, a foregrip, and it's going to be an M-lock foregrip. So it's like Legos, and it's just going to fit in there. So any accessories that you want to put
A light.
a light mount, a light. So M-lock is like the newest thing. So all the accessories have the M-lock mount.
Compatibility.
Yes. So that's why he's saying that. So I say, he's pretty dead on, with exception to the
So
sight.
these are some rifles that my buddy Kyle and Jason have over at Bunker Depot in Parsons.
They were at Bunker Depot. I know who this is. They were at Bunker Depot. They just bought a gun from Bunker Depot.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
So Kyle knows what he's talking about.
Yep, go see Kyle.
Go see Kyle, Clarissa, Jason, Ron is the other guy, I think.
Yeah.
Is that his name? Ron? Okay. Hopefully you're not watching Ron.
In case that's not your name.
Yeah. So those dudes, I trust them. I've talked to them enough to know that they know what they're talking about.
Yes. Oh gosh.
And here's the thing. Don't overthink this because an
Mm-hmm.
AR-15 is very easy to get too in depth.
Right.
The big thing is you just want to get a good quality barrel,
Mhm.
good quality bolt carrier group,
Mhm.
and a free floated rail. and in my opinion, a good quality trigger. Those four things.
Yep, I agree. So Renee is asking, Ryan, do you carry a Glock 19? He sure does. He carries a Glock 19.
Yep.
With a, Sandy, thank you so much.
Yes,
we
thanks,
appreciate
Sandy.
you.
And thanks,
and
Marcel.
Okay, what did he said? I didn't get any love in Facebook, so I'm coming here. Yeah, I know. YouTube is easier. Facebook is hard. But thank you. We appreciate it, Marcel.
That's what she said.
Shut
up. Kyle.
Gross.
I work in a bar and restaurant and would like to bring my gun in and leave it put away in a bag without telling anyone, of course, either in the office or close by, but not in my control. Also, it would never be used in this place. That's easy to say. That's hard to do when a gunfight breaks out.
Yeah.
It's just so that when I'm leaving work, walking to my car, sometimes a long way, late night, and a Target, I'm pretty sure if I asked management, it would not be cool. What should I do? Yeah, so legally, one of their prohibited areas is you're not allowed to have a firearm in any portion of establishment where the primary purpose is the consumption of alcohol. Mm-hmm. So if you're working at a bar, having that gun in your bag is illegal. Mm-hmm. It is a crime unless you're an employee, manager, or owner of that establishment and you have permission from the manager or the owner. So the bottom line is, if you want to make sure you follow the law here, you can't just have it in your bag. Number one, it's very dangerous.
I was going to say, and let's point out the fact that it's very dangerous because anybody can just go into your bag and then, find a gun. And steal a gun or use a gun. So you don't want to be leaving it unattended.
Yeah.
There's been several times when Ryan would, we would go to the beach or something and he's going to take his gun with us and he would put it in a bag. And then one of us has to sit with that bag, which really annoys me to all. And
she's like, just leave it in the car. And I'm like,
just leave it in the freaking car. I don't want to bag sit all day. So you would never want to leave that unattended.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to add to that?
No, I know it sucks. As a bartender, there's a perception that you got a lot of cash, a lot of tips.
Yeah.
You're walking dark. There's usually bad people, scumbags out at 3, 4 in the morning when you're leaving. So worst comes to, I would say, get a different job. If you can. If you're really concerned about the safety and they're not going to let you have a gun, then you got to get a different job.
No, but also you should be carrying pepper spray on you and other non-lethal defense options as well. Nunchucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ninja stars.
Ninja stars. I was going to say the ninja stars. Okay, Kyle says it's Ron. Okay, somebody said be careful. Don't add a ton of accessories. It changes your accuracy. What was that gun shop we went to?
The West Coast Pawn and Gun.
Yeah, I guess. So they had like literally every side of that M-lock had something on it.
Yeah, but a lot of people said they had a lot of stuff. They didn't have a lot of stuff.
It wasn't? It just looked like.
It looked like a lot because their sling was attached to the rail too.
And it was kind of a short rail, it looked like.
It was a 13-inch rail, but they had all the basic stuff.
13 inches was pretty big.
They had an... Okay, shut up, Tiffany. All right, making me feel bad over here. So... do you want me to commit suicide or something? What's your problem?
Actually, I do have a good policy on you.
A good insurance policy?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I go missing, people, I go missing. So anyway, I don't think they had a lot of stuff. They had an IR laser, they had a flashlight, and then they had their optic and a vertical grip. I mean, those are 4 normal things to have on a good quality patrol rifle.
Gotcha. Patrol rifle. Okay, somebody said add a 2-point sling. Yep.
Yeah,
Ryan runs all 2-point slings.
I use the Vickers sling. It's awesome. Love it.
Yep. Okay. Jack says ninja stars.
You never know, bro.
Insurance won't pay for suicide then. Oh, don't suicide. I'll murder you. Used to sell insurance. Thank you. Thanks for noting that for us.
Yeah.
That wasn't really a plan. Okay, wait. If the MORE Act passes, will medical cannabis users be able to own a firearm? Well, isn't that where they make it legal federally?
Yeah.
They're talking about it. So if that's the one, if they make it legal federally, then yes, that would mean that.
And only if, it would still have to remove marijuana from the
Yeah, somebody posted, Bill freaking Emmerich posted in the Florida Concealed Carry group an April Fool's that looked legit. It said, Florida's removing this question from the 4473, the medical marijuana or the cannabis one. Now you're going to legally carry. And everybody's like, LL, April Fools. I said, thanks a lot, Bill. Now we're going to get a million questions of people that just read the headline and are now saying, oh, I heard that they're removing it from the bill. No.
Yeah. So they would have to remove cannabis from the Controlled Substance Act before it would no longer disqualify you from owning or possessing guns.
Yeah. Tom Cigar says Ryan is like a younger, better-looking white version of me. He should be canceled at any moment now.
Should be canceled at any moment?
Yeah. So, Tom, how old are you? Tell me in there. I thought you were younger. So I didn't. Ryan, how old are you?
37.
You're 37?
37 years young.
I'm going to be 41 this year.
Yeah.
41 in May. And girls still look fine?
I had a joke. I realized it might get another tooth chipped.
Yeah. Don't say it. Be nice to your wife. Just lie and tell me I look like a 20-year-old, okay?
You don't look like a 20-year-old. But 20-year-olds are freaking nuts.
Yeah.
Okay? They're nuts.
Oh, he's 49. Oh, yeah, you are old.
Wow, you are old. You're probably going to die soon.
Oh, we're just messing with you.
Okay. Oh, look at this question. Manny, boxers or briefs? Manny, I knew that the only way that I could actually explain and articulate my answer was to actually show you a picture of me in my underwear.
You did not.
I had Paisley take it.
You're joking
which
right
is
now.
Slightly inappropriate.
You are joking right now.
I am joking.
Oh, my gosh. Dude, my heart is freaking pounding.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Donovan put a naked
At
picture
least
of
if
me
you
on
would have
here.
put the...
You know what would have been awesome?
You should have did... What's the old grandpa? What's that show?
Bad Grandpa.
Bad Grandpa. You should have freaking had ball hair coming out the sides of these tighty whities like Borat. You should have. Oh my gosh, that would have been so
I should have
freaking
had
funny.
like massive socks, man.
No, and then you should have took one of the wigs from the garage and stuffed it in there and had like a bunch of curlies coming out. That would have been so
I wear
funny.
these underwear for my monster dong.
That would have been so funny. You could wear your, so this is the thing. You could have wore your, how do you say it? Shine SD boxers. Listen, I bought Ryan a 5-pack. I'm sure that you guys have seen these on Facebook, the ad. Shine SD or something like that. And they had the ball hammock built in there. So
Okay.
I saw them.
This for me.
So I saw them and I'm like, this is a great gift. Ryan's always adjusting himself because I think his balls stick to his leg or something. So I'm thinking these hammock, it's got a hammock for your balls. I'm thinking, this is a great gift. So I bought him a 5-pack and then I'm like, all excited. And they got like the eagle right on the front and stuff. And he opens them and I'm like, can you put them on? Like, I want to know how your balls are. And he was hesitant. And then he put them on and he's like, feels the same. And I'm like, I just paid $20 a pair, like a lot. And you don't
I saw you coming.
You don't ever put your balls in there because it's too small, right? Because I see the comments online. Everybody says they don't work.
It doesn't work. Like it's just like Joe Biden's economic policy. Sounds good.
But I'm saying this
shit's
because
never gonna work.
They do a lot of Facebook marketing and they market saying that these are, such great underwear. So this is a real review from somebody with
The ball hammock does not work.
for somebody with, I think, average sized balls, right? I mean, you're just a normal guy. So it doesn't work. It doesn't
Kyle,
work.
I actually don't know if I have average size testicles. Kyle, text me a picture, bro.
So this is the thing. This is what Ryan says he's going to do. His next tattoo. Do you want to tell them?
Yeah, I'm going to get a measuring tape going down my leg so that I can track as I'm getting older.
How far his balls have dropped?
Yeah. It'd just be a tattoo that I see, but,
So what I want to know is...
So a lot of people don't know this, but I actually donated my body to science.
I did too.
So when I die, because what the hell do I need my body for, right? Like, take my organs. If you can use my organs to help somebody, that's great.
Yeah, well, they're probably going to use you as a cadaver. Throw you in the bush and see how long it takes you to decompose. That's what I would do.
Sure, whatever. So if you want to have some, like, college kids or whatever do surgery on me,
yes,
go for it. I don't care. So I want to get these tattoos in weird spots. So like some college student is like, oh my God, this guy has a measuring tape for his ball sack. Ryan G. Thomas might not be trending on Twitter today, but I will trend on Twitter in 50 years, all right?
He's dead. and a cadaver. So Steven says, oh, wait, I
Kyle
lost it.
just sent me a picture.
No. Oh, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it. Keep it away. Is that
So
really
listen,
him?
that is Kyle. If you guys have seen Borat,
Oh my gosh.
remember Borat
That's
is wearing
him.
that outfit that's like just around his balls and it goes up and then it's like a thong? That's the picture that Kyle just sent me.
and he. I wish we could show that.
Yeah.
That would be. You know, he did give us permission by sending that.
He
gave us
you
permission.
gave me exclusive rights to that image.
He did. Yeah, I think we should show that. I can never unsee that, Kyle. I can never unsee that.
You know what?
Steven Elder says bag sag is real.
Yeah. To be honest, Kyle, you're not as hairy as I thought you were.
No, he's not. He's actually in pretty good shape,
He
too.
shaves. You wax.
Yeah.
You do something. That's
Well,
just
you don't
fine.
do anything. You just don't grow hair. You're like a little schoolgirl.
I grew up next to a power plant, Tiffany. Come on.
Okay.
Okay.
We gotta focus. Focus.
Yeah. All right. So RV Dog says, one of the reasons why I want my concealed carry permit, this could happen to me. Dog was stolen at gunpoint in Orlando. Would
Yeah.
this be a justified self-defense shooting?
Did you put the video in there?
This is a real incident that happened in Orlando. So
Yeah.
here's the video. Check it.
New details tonight in the search for a stolen Frenchie bulldog. Orange County deputies say someone pointed a gun at a man when he was walking his dog Bugsy in a Hiawassee neighborhood last Thursday night. Take a look. The suspects told the dog's owner, there he is, to give up the dog or he would shoot him. The suspect grabbed the Frenchie and then jumped in that car right there, a silver sedan. Police tell us a woman was in the driver's seat and the two took off with Bugsy.
Man, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's super crazy. So did they say it was a Frenchie? Are those they're the expensive dogs.
How much are they?
Like 3,000 to 5,000. I mean, they can go
Okay.
up from that, but I mean, you're not going to find it cheaper than like 2,500, 3,000. So, but his question was, we've had a lot of questions about, can I shoot to protect my animal? Like another dog is coming or something like that. But this is a different situation because the other person actually had a gun. So now he's committing a armed robbery, which is a felony, right? So
Well, there's a reasonable belief of imminent death.
right. So you technically could use your gun. The problem is, how do you pull your firearm, when somebody already has you kind of at
Has the drop on you. So what I kind of explained, right, is we don't want to draw on a drawn gun. So if
Right.
somebody's already pointing a gun at you, they only have to do one action to shoot you. So they just got to press the trigger. For you, you've got to do like 6 different things
Right.
to move laterally real quick, present your gun,
Mm-hmm.
and then be able to shoot.
And-
You got a lot of things.
in a very public area. I mean, the guy's walking his dog. I'm sure there's cars going by. There might be other people walking.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. The hard part is not getting shot in that moment.
Right.
Right? So,
Or shooting
it
somebody else.
reminds me because we were for a walk yesterday and it's like, it's dark. We'll probably go for a walk after the show tonight.
Yeah.
So it's kind of dark, cars pull up. You just kind of perceive it's just a regular person driving by
Mm-hmm.
and you're not really expecting them to then roll the window down and shove a gun in your face.
Right.
So it's not like during the daytime where you can see it happening. Like this happens in the middle of the night. So I don't know. I think it's scary. I think it's legal to use a gun, but strategically, could you? I think it'd be tough. I think it'd be really, really hard.
Yeah, I agree. Now, there's always those moments though when the person is distracted, and I mean, maybe when they're taking the dog, and then they put the gun down. Maybe if you're highly trained, you could pull out your. It would just be very dangerous. But I understand what dogs and pets mean to people. It's like their family member. It's tough.
So maybe you pick the dog up and you throw it at the bad guy. So the bad guy has to catch the dog, and then you present your gun and you smoke him.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. It's hard. I don't know what we would do in that situation. It would
It's
it
tough.
would be very hard because you're also totally not expecting someone to steal your dog, right? Like that is just not something that you've ever. But now, hey, this is another one for your 2022 book. I mean,
Yeah.
this is a scenario, right? It's
Yeah.
when it happens, it is a possibility.
Yeah,
So
it's scary. So I wish I had a better answer for you, RV Dog. I know you've asked a lot of questions about protecting animals, so I know it's important to you.
yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. I think make sure that dog is microchipped and make sure that if they ever bring that thing to a vet, hopefully the vet can notify you that the dog is stolen.
Yeah. They don't check it unless you come in and say this is a lost dog. So I mean, there's really not a lot, unfortunately. Yeah. It really sucks. Hopefully somebody will help that guy out or whatever. So Kyle says you're welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kyle.
My life has been improved.
I've never seen a man that naked since I've been married to you.
Okay. Kyle.
Okay.
Any other questions on there?
Yeah, there was a couple, but okay. My dog cost $60 with uterus removed. Want to steal her? Go for it. French bulldogs are cool dogs. They are cool dogs, but they do have a lot of trouble with things. Thank you so much, Dan.
Yeah, thanks, Dan.
Like, and our friends, Drea, they just bought another French bulldog. It's only 2 years old and it just died. So they do have some breathing.
Ting Ting, I think is your name on there, or Ting Ting.
Ting Ting, a $3,000 dog. Ah.
Yeah, so I just saw this video. This person, they paid $50,000 for this bulldog. Like you had better be so financially secure. It's not even damn funny if you're going to spend 50 grand on a dog.
So Jack Spring says, I can do it. I've watched John Wick several times, all of them. You know what? Ryan has too, like a lot. And Lincoln's always like, hey, let's watch John Wick. So they all like to watch it. And I can see Ryan sitting there and I can see him saying like,
oh, I can do that shit.
I can do that. Yeah, right. You'd be like, oh, my back. Oh,
my back. Hold on, sir. Let me do some stretches.
Hang on. I got to do some stretches and call my chiropractor. So, but just talking about that really quick. Everybody does that. And that's what is that saying again? I always ask you. I don't know why. I can never remember this.
People think they're going to rise to the occasion of a violent attack. And the bottom line is human beings never rise to the occasion on anything. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter if it's studying for a test in college. What? Nothing. Shut up, Tiffany. Like, my God, this entire live stream, I'm going to end up having to delete this whole thing. Because of you. You and Kyle.
Usually it's because of you. So now I get to be the bad one for once.
So people never rise to the occasion. You will always fall back to your highest level of training. And if your highest level of training is watching the John Wick trilogy, you're probably going to die.
Right. Yeah. So somebody, Cobb says, never shoot in the back. The law says they're not a threat if they are running away. Absolutely. Yes. You don't want to shoot in the back. I agree with you there.
Okay, RV Dog's got another question. With a Florida concealed carry permit, is there a limit on how many firearms you can conceal carry at a time? Can you conceal carry any firearm that is legal in Florida? So in the state of Florida, you're allowed to conceal carry a handgun, a knife, a billy, tear gas, a chemical spray, or an electronic device. Those are the only items you're legally allowed to conceal carry in the state of Florida. So a handgun, though, somebody said the other day, can I conceal carry an AK pistol? It's a handgun. Mm-hmm. So, but it'd be tough to walk around with that, but it is
because it has to be concealed. Yeah.
Right.
So you're going to be wearing a big trench coat, and then you're going to set off a lot of red flags. Probably not the best idea. Just get yourself a Shield Plus.
Okay, wait. But you're also allowed to carry as many guns as you want. So it's totally legal.
Yeah. So Jack Spring says, Luna is my black lab mix. Our dog is named Luna as well.
And I love Luna.
Yes.
She's gotten so fat and so old now, she cannot get on the couch by herself.
But for about 30 to 40 minutes, she does this. She watches.
Like trying to psych herself up.
She watches, and then she's like, and then she gets back down, and she's like, and then she gets back down, and I just sit there, and I got to watch her. It's so funny. And then Ryan will come and pick her up and put her on the couch. But it is so funny to watch her, like, try to psych herself up to get on the couch.
Like, I can do this, man.
Yeah, it's so
cute. What's wrong with you? I've been doing this for years.
Yeah, exactly. Now this all of a sudden seems hard, and it's like, welcome to the group, Luna.
Yeah.
We're all getting old.
Yeah.
Okay,
what's Craig's question?
Craig, how long do you have to submit your certificate to the state of Florida? Does it ever expire? Well, that depends. So one of two things. Some instructors can put an expiration date on their certificate. We don't. I kind of think that's jerky. Like, don't put a lots of people don't submit their certificate right away. The other thing is, as long as the NRA instructor is still a certified NRA instructor and they have renewed their yearly credentials, it doesn't expire with the state of Florida. So we have tons of students that, 5 years later are like, hey, I haven't submitted my permit yet. Can I do so? Absolutely, because Ryan is still an active NRA instructor.
Thought you were going to say sexy and good looking.
But then we'll have people that are be like, oh, I got it from some rinky-dink shop. You know, they're not in business anymore. And I'm like, well, then you need to find out if that NRA instructor is actually still certified, because if he didn't renew his certification, then it will
Then you got to start over.
Then you got to start over. There's nothing you can do because they can't even, you know, reissue it or whatever, because if he's not an NRA instructor anymore. So that's the only stipulation. The person must be an NRA instructor. And I really advise against putting expiration dates on the course. I mean, they took the course. Some people do like 6 months or a year.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of people.
And there's a lot of people that
just
don't
have the money to submit the application yet.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, if they took the class, but I'm saying instructors put a expiration date, hoping that, you know, hey, you're going to come back if you pass the date.
Yeah.
But I don't think you should. There should be no expiration date on it.
Sure.
So anyway, somebody said, Tiff, good expression. I don't know. Damn good expression. I don't know what expression that I did, but thank you.
Okay.
So I know that I'm full of them because Ryan keeps posting them as thumbnails, in case you guys haven't noticed.
Yeah, I scrolled through the video and I'm like, your mom makes the craziest damn face.
He puts me in slow-mo, and then all of the kids sit around laughing at me. So annoying.
I like this guy Ting Ting. What does he say? Haha, Ryan, the sexy part went. Where did it go?
Went away years ago.
You're probably right.
No, Ryan calls him this himself. He calls himself the young stud. This is what he thinks he is.
You'll see that in episode 3 of Guns and Tacos.
Yeah.
So number 1, I got into a fight with my editor because I'm watching the after he edited it, right? I'm watching it to like approve and give him my ideas and stuff. And I'm like, what the hell, man? Like, there's a awesome joke totally cut out of here. And he's like, Ryan, you can't put that. You're going to offend people. And I was like, since when?
It is a little offensive.
In 5 years have I cared about offending people? And he's like, I'm just warning you, but I'll put it back in there. And I'm like, whatever, bro.
So that's in the new episode of Guns and Tacos. And if you're new or you haven't watched us, Ryan and I started this new show called Guns and Tacos. And the whole premise of it is we drive around, Ryan said the nation, but this is the state of Florida. Like,
I have big dreams, Tiffany.
We
Stop
really
trying to crush me.
We really want to do like Miami and stuff, and we will. Problem is, we got to get back to our kids. We have to drop our kids off at school and then get back to pick up our kids at 2. So like we got to like go really fast. And then, so we find a cool gun shop. We show you guys cool guns and cool, you know, cool stuff, different gun shops. And then we go out in that area and try to find the best Mexican food. So Guns and Tacos. It's a super sweet new thing. And we post the video.
It is the funnest thing that I do every week now.
Yeah, it is. And we post a new video every Saturday night at 6 p.m. So if you haven't watched them, go to the Tampa Carey YouTube channel. Go look, Guns and Tacos. I'll tell you how you're going to find it. Ryan chose me as the thumbnail. Like that. Because he slow-mos everything.
Yeah, guns and Cuban sandwiches. That'd be good.
Are you... Right. Ray is asking if I'm from New York. I'm from Canada, Ray. That's where I'm from.
Canada.
But I've been here for like 17 years, so I don't say like A anymore, and I don't.
So
really
what do I say when I like
Canadian
see you guys
accent.
in the morning or I come home or whatever?
Well, so my mom,
I'm making fun of my mother-in-law.
Yeah. So my mom, she always says, "Well, hello there."
No, that's not what she does. She goes,
"Well, hello there."
She goes, "Oh, hello there."
And she usually does this with her hands. "Oh, hello there." So Ryan wakes up and he's like, "Oh, hello there." So yeah, that's what we all do. "Oh, hello there." Anyway, we've got great tacos in Texas. So Janie, yes, our goal
because you guys have a porous border.
So our goal with the Guns and Tacos is actually to get an RV this summer and
go to Texas.
We want to go to Tennessee because they got that great place in Nashville. We want to go to some different spots and kind of travel around. And I think we're going to
go to South Carolina. We may even go for like a whole month.
Yeah, because we got to do like the whole Revolutionary War stuff and that they have there in North Carolina.
Because I'm pretty fascinated by the Revolutionary War. It's pretty crazy. I've got a lot of artifacts from the Revolutionary War in my collection.
Yeah. So, yes, exactly. Steve Standing Wolf, the last gun had the gun store. He said it had a lot of guns. We know why. They were very expensive. They were super expensive.
They were expensive. And, you know, when I was there, I was like, man, am I right? Or am I just, maybe these are the new prices?
I knew it when I looked at that paratrooper because I'm like, we sold these in the gun store for like $6.99. So, and then I'm look, it's 2,000. I'm like, yeah, it hasn't gone up that
But
much.
the MP5 clone, $3,400 bucks, like that is a solid $2,000, $2,500
Right.
gun. So
Oh
once
my
I got
God.
home, I started Googling and I was like, Tech 9, okay, I can still buy a Tech 9 for like $500 bucks.
Right.
But you're charging $1,000. It was just crazy, ridiculous prices.
Okay, Stephen Elder says, and Tiff, when can we expect the 2021 Tiffany bikini calendar? Let me tell you something
Apparently,
here, Stephen.
Kyle's going to be in our bikini
This
calendar.
body has birthed 3 children and breastfed 3 children. You ain't getting no bikini calendar from this body, okay? Isn't that happening?
We could get a bikini shot.
Well, you could get one, but I'm telling you, it ain't going to be a good one. So,
Tell them about what Jackson says to you about good morning.
about good morning.
Come on.
No.
You're not going to talk about that? We've talked about my ball sack. You don't want to talk
No,
about
I'd
that.
say the good morning. No, Jackson, when he was like 5, he's like, Mom, your boobs look kind of lazy. I said, thanks, son. You made me feel really good
Yeah.
about myself.
I'm going to go drink a glass of
So
wine.
So then I told him, I said, one day Mommy's probably going to get her boobies fixed up. Because I said I breastfed 3 kids and we had 3 kids, but we had like 6 pregnancies. And I said, one day Mommy's going to get them fixed up and then they're going to be, good morning, good morning, good morning. So then now every now and then the kids are like, good morning, good morning.
So
and they
somebody
make fun of
said-
me.
Who said that?
Maybe they want Ryan in a bikini. You know what? I bet you Ryan would do a bikini
I
one.
would totally do
He
it.
totally would. And he would put in a picture of Borat in there, maybe Kyle. You should go get some rough guff guys that are willing to do it in the gun thing, and we should sell
Who the hell do we sell that shit to?
Who wants a
Like
calendar?
Kyle gave me one of the greatest books several years ago. It's called How to Teach Your Cat
That was
About
Kyle?
Gun Safety. Yeah, that was Kyle.
I just found it in the closet, and I said, we got to give this book on a giveaway. We got to give it tonight. It's here, isn't it?
No, I'm not ready to give it away right now.
Well,
So, but anyway, it's hilarious. So there's got to be something there. Like, I don't know. I would feel weird if I had pictures of me half naked in some creepy dude's house.
Ting Ting says, yes, I birthed twins. You would not want to see my bikini calendar. Exactly. You know what? And guys don't understand. They just expect you to suck back up to all perky and nice, but it just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. And you just got to love us with all of our stuff.
Just like I love Luna, even though her nipples are like double the size of my
yeah.
now.
So I got to tell it. Now I got to tell a joke. So, we breed schnauzers. So we have our 4 schnauzers that we love and they're in our home, but we breed. And now Luna, she's done. She's had her litters, but she, for whatever reason, when she gets pregnant, she gets super fat. Her nipples grow to like triple the size. They stick out all weird. They're just like the weirdest thing. And then there's Katie and Sophie, who you can't even tell they're pregnant. They just freaking prance around. They jump on the couch when they're, ready to give birth, and they run around all tick, 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 tick. And Luna's going, like that on the floor. I said, I'm Luna. Okay, I'm the pregnant Luna. I don't suck back into perfect. And then these other little twats,
This whole fucking show's gonna get canceled.
they have their baby puppies. They suck right up. Their nipples are nice and tiny again. It's not fair because I've seen those women. I've seen those women who go back to looking like 20-year-olds, and it's not fair. So I told Ryan the other day when I realized that, I said, I'm your Luna. But Luna's his favorite. So I said, I'm your favorite.
So Kaylin Jean says, what do you think about South Park's take on Canadian people? I don't watch South Park enough, but I do.
We used to watch it.
I
but
do like South Park. Like,
now we gotta YouTube it after
now
the
I got
show.
it. We'll talk about it next week. My favorite episode of South Park is when they go hunting, but it's not hunting season. And he's like, we can only shoot the animal if it's charging. So a bunny rabbit comes and they're like, it's charging. Boom.
So Steve Standing Wolf says, I'm down for a thong calendar. I'll pose for it. One problem. My thong's backstring is off-white, LOL.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Dustin says, send a picture of Ryan for when you donate your body to science. Send you a picture, Ryan, for when you donate your body to science, LOL.
Okay, let's see what Dustin just sent me.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, look at that. It's a guy's ball sack. And then he basically
Oh my gosh.
tattooed like
Wait.
Muhammad Ali, like it's a speed bag.
So Steve
awesome.
Kelly says, first time listener, is this show about guns?
Sort
Well, the channel is about guns. The live every night with Tiffany and Ryan on Monday nights at 7 p.m. We do answer a lot of concealed carry questions, but we also have
It's pretty much just about Tiffany and me.
we also just talk. So it is what it is. Yeah, we don't always like to have all the serious stuff of gun laws and stuff. So, some people like us, some people not so much. So, it is what it is. All right, it's time for giveaways.
Yes.
So tonight we are also giving away. We had a few people that read our
Florida Conceal Carry Law book.
they read the book and they sent in a video review, and we got a bunch of really great ones. So thank you to everybody who submitted
Do you
a
want to
review.
do those first?
And we're not giving this because you gave a good review or whatever it is. This has nothing to do with how your review is. We just wanted to reward you for actually sending in a review, good or bad. But of course,
But if you sent in a bad review, you're dead.
no, of course they're all good because it's a great book. So
You know what? The best
the first
review.
thing that we're going to do is give away a copy of your Florida Concealed Carry Law book. So go ahead and just write book in the comments while I rattle off the other people, okay? So write book in the comments if you want to win a copy of Ryan's
So the
Florida
best
Concealed Carry Law book.
review that the guy said about the book, it just had me rolling. He said,
That was Jeff.
okay, it was Jeff. So he's reading it or giving his video, and he goes, there were no spelling mistakes. I was expecting spelling mistakes. Do you know how many people I paid to read this book before
Right.
it gets published?
Yeah.
If there was a spelling mistake in here, I'd freak out.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So we would love to give everybody a $300 gift card to Bunker Depot, but unfortunately we're broke. That's why I was taking a break from my nails. And I need to get my nails done because now you're showing them. So anyway, please comment book so that we can give that away. So first we're going to give away the t-shirts. So we have
And these are the people that left the video review about the book.
they left a video
Okay.
review for us. So we have Drop It Like It's Scott and Renee, who you shot with today at the Beginner's Guide.
And
How'd
Renee
she
was
do?
awesome. She did great.
She's doing your 21-day dry fire challenge. She's doing like the Beginner's Guide. She's doing it all.
Yeah.
She's doing it the right way. And this is her first time probably shooting because she
Second
was
time
waiting.
shooting, but the first time it was like out in the woods with her
Okay.
uncle or brother-in-law
Okay.
or somebody.
She's doing it right though. She's taking it nice
Yeah.
and slow. So Renee.
And she was getting solid groupings like
Oh
that.
wow.
I mean, it was pretty good.
Wow. So Renee and Drop It Like It's Scott, just send me an email to winner@tampacarry.com and I'll hook you up. You can pick just go on the website, pick any t-shirt you like, and then send me the SKU and the size. Okay. Then we have Jeff S. I think it's Sobel, Sobel. Jeff, you are going to win the 21-day dry fire challenge course. So that's a $39 value. And also the kit with Ryan's workbook. That's $29.99. So I'm going to mail that to you. First, you need to send me an email to winner@tampacarry.com. Actually, I have all your emails. I'll just email you.
That'd be easier.
Yeah. So you won the 21-day dry fire challenge course and kit. And then we have Jeff Noble. You won the what is this called? Not tier 1.
No, keep going.
What is this?
It's the thing.
Stop.
That's a core essentials
Core.
belt
Thank you.
provided to us by Bunker Depot in Sefner.
So it is a core essentials gun belt. The best gun belt, honestly, I think that money can buy. I think
If this gun belt existed in California,
look at how beautiful it
kids
is.
in California wouldn't be freaking out.
Look at how beautiful it is. The detail
beautiful.
on that. It's got like a cool like honeycomb. I mean, it's a beautiful belt. So you are going to absolutely love that. And then the winner of the $300 Bunker Depot gift card, put the Bunker Depot on there, is Chris Owen. So
Chris Owen, $300 gift card to Bunker Depot.
I will be emailing you with that stuff. So thanks, guys, for submitting. Now we're going to go to the viewers and pick a winner for the book. Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
Our
What?
kids are on their book.
Oh, my gosh. Our kids are listening. I hope they didn't listen to all that stuff we were talking about. Okay. Sean Push-Orr. Sean Pushore. Put the thing up.
Sounds like a drug dealer.
Please email us at winner@tampacarry.com, and we're going to send you a copy of Ryan's book, 2021 Florida Concealed Carry Law. Okay, this is the next giveaway. So this
If the kids are watching, they are going to... Tiffany, you got to remember.
they're going to be so mad.
Yes.
They're going to be so mad. So this is, we actually got this in a crate club. So we did the review on that. And this is a really cool, comes with a Kydex sheath. This is a sharp little
That
knife.
sucker is sharp.
It is sweet. And what's cool about it is a lot of these little knives just have the metal handle. This has like a little rubber and it has little like stippling things. So, I mean, you can definitely get some blood on there and it's not going to...
What are you planning to do? Like shank in a prison riot?
I'm just saying though, you know. So this is a really cool Kydex carry. You know, you put it on your belt. It is a sweet knife.
It is a nice knife.
So if you want
$35 value is what it sells for.
Oh, you looked it up?
I did, because I thought it was like, this has got to be a $10 knife.
A $35. So you're getting a $35. Who talks like that? $35.
Canadians, that's who talks like that.
So if you want the knife, please comment down below knife, okay? And I'm going to give you a few minutes. If anybody else has any questions at all, go ahead and ask those questions while you comment knife, 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 knife. And we'll pick somebody from there. Thank you again so much to everybody who always comes on here and watches. Thank you to everybody who gave.
We are sorry for your first-time viewers.
Oh, yes, the first-time viewers.
We are sorry.
My apologies.
This live stream got away from us.
It did. Sometimes that happens. I mean, this should be called Ryan and Tiffany Raw, right?
No, that's going to be my podcast coming out very shortly, by the way.
All right, Ryan's got a podcast too. Well, wouldn't you know it? Jeez. Okay. We are going to go with... Okay, wait. Okay, Rick Benson, Benson, Rick Benson. Please send me an email to winner@tampacarry.com. Winner@tampacarry.com. So, guys, we hope that you have a great week, and we'll see you this Saturday at 6 p.m. for episode 3 of
Guns and Tacos.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys. Be safe.